Quest presents an unabridged recording of The Copper Heart by Sarah Painter, narrated by Kate Rawson. Chapter 1. It was a typical spring day in central London. A dense grey sky crouched over the city, and the air was damp with threatening rain. Lydia was clinging to the cold metal of a steel cylinder, her feet braced against more steel, and she was trying very hard not to think about the 30 floors below her, 100 metres of empty air ending with solid tarmac. The Shard, London's tallest building, was a tapering pyramid of glass panels held together by a steel cage and, according to the website Lydia had looked at, a concrete core. The metal struts were accessible on the four corners of the pyramid, and the evenly spaced horizontal pieces looked invitingly like a narrow ladder. From the ground, at least. Close up, the rungs were too far apart, and the upright beam too wide to comfortably grasp. Lydia had a pouch of chalk and was wearing grippy climber's shoes, but she still felt she could slip at any moment. Ignoring the trembling in her muscles, she hauled herself up another rung. The spring breeze was stronger at this height, and a gust blew bits of air into her face. She hugged the pole for a while, taking a mini rest and spitting the strands from her mouth. Lydia had scraped her hair back into a ponytail, but it evidently wasn't enough. She should have worn a swimming cap. Lydia focused on the smooth metal inches from her face. She didn't want to look up to see how much more towering skyscraper she still had to climb, and she definitely didn't want to look down. Just imagining the tiny people on that hard ground was enough to make her stomach flip. She was a crow, she reminded herself. She wasn't afraid of heights. Being a crow, of course, was exactly the problem. It was the reason she was clinging to one of the most iconic buildings in London, breaking the injunction against trespassing the owners had been forced to institute to stop people from doing, well, exactly what she was attempting. The sun broke through the cloud at that moment, early light reflecting on the glass and shining steel and almost blinding Lydia. Clinging where she was, muscles burning and shaking, was not a tenable position. She knew this, so she forced herself to start moving again.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?